Welcome back, family. I want to encourage you with this word from the Lord for you today. And the Lord is saying that He is walking you closer to your victory. Now, this is what not only does it mean, but what it can look like. Sometimes it can feel like our victory or the finish line is so far away. And if that's you, if that's how you feel, if that's what you've been thinking, then listen closely to what the Lord is saying, that He is walking you closer to that place, okay? Now, we know that there is never an actual finish line. We may finish a season, or we may finish a certain test or situation that God has placed us in. So you can finish that and move on to the next thing, but you have to remember that there's always something that God is taking us to and that He is bringing us through so that we can learn how to die to self. You've heard that so many times, so that you can learn how to surrender, as well as learning how to trust God. Now, as God is saying that He is walking you to your place of victory, then the Lord is saying that He's holding your hand, that He is giving you support, that He is giving you guidance. Now remember this, support, guidance can look different at different times and different seasons for each one of us. It may be actual people that He places you with. It may be you listen to a word, you listen to a message just like this, and that is your support. That is what's helping you, especially for those of you whom are isolated right now this season. And I feel that right now in my spirit, that a lot of you are in this season of isolation. So you're like, well, how do I have support? Where is the support coming from? Remember, first and foremost, that the Spirit of the Lord is with you always, in all things, in all seasons, that you can't run away from God's love. Or I should say this, you can run away, but God's love is still always there for you. So you've got to be able to see it and recognize it and embrace it, okay? Now, again, if you're in a season of isolation or separation, then the Spirit of God is still there with you and for you. And He still will send you support, whether it's through a message like this or through another sign, another way of communicating with you. And if you didn't hear that message from Pastor Jamal, I'll put the link to that video in the description box, because that will really help you to understand how God speaks to you so that you don't feel so left out alone, okay? Now, as God is saying that He is walking you to your place of victory, then remember, that doesn't mean that it's supposed to be smooth sailing. You know, the word says that, why do you consider it strange as you're going through fiery trials? That's what we go through as believers, because we are supposed to become more like Jesus. So with great victory comes great trial, but understanding that God is with you, that He's guiding you, that He's leading you. And that's why the divine flow is so important, so that you can have that understanding, so that you're girded up with truth, and so that you can recognize that the moments of difficulty don't define that God has left you at all. No, more so when you're suffering for righteousness' sake, being a believer, then that means that you also get to share in the victory, okay? So as the Lord is taking you to this place of victory, be encouraged right now. Be encouraged. May your faith be renewed in the Lord as well. If you veered off, if you have gotten sidetracked, if you have started to look to the left or look to the right instead of, having those blinders on that keep you going straight ahead, then be encouraged. Get back on track. Get back into that place of the presence of the Lord. Get back into that place where you're communing with the Lord, so that He can renew your strength to guide you to your place of victory. But rest assured that the Lord is taking you there. You just got to allow Him, okay? So let the Lord do what He's trying to do in you, through you, and for you. I pray that this word blesses you. I love you. Be encouraged, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.